Hi, I'm Sarah Russell, a radical life coach with Skills for Change, and today I would like to talk to you about self-love. When we come from self-love and acceptance, we have the energy we need to create the lives that we want. Now, often when we are trying to dream of a future self, we are denying the full expression of our heart, maybe because we don't know what it is exactly that we want or because we don't know how to get it, but often there's some piece of feeling like we don't deserve to get what it is that we really want. And that not deserving comes from a multitude of heavy thoughts that tell you in some way that you're not enough or too much. So today, what I would like to do is share with you 5 steps for how you can learn to love yourself. I would like to help you move towards a life where you can fully express your heart. Step 1 is trust yourself. And when I say trust yourself, I mean something specific. Are you sincere? Are you honest with yourself about what it is that you want and need, as well as your capacity? Are you reliable? Do you show up for yourself in the way you say you want to? Do you take care of yourself? And are you competent and capable, meaning do you have the time, the energy, do you have the resources or the skill set in order to show up the way you say you want to? Building trust in yourself creates a pathway for you to know that you can achieve the life that you long for. Step 2 is forgive yourself. Now, the mind has this incredible capacity to time travel, and we like to take everything that we know now and apply it to the past and berate ourselves for all of the things that we coulda, shoulda, woulda done. Now, there may be something that you want to change with that information you have moving forward, but that's no reason to berate yourself, because I'm here to tell you, you did the best that you could. Maybe you could do better now, maybe you could do better in the future, but in that particular moment, with the resources you had, with the energy that you had, with the information you had, you did the best you could. So forgive yourself. Have compassion for what you didn't know or what you didn't understand. Step 3 is kill your idealism. We are sold so many fairy tales culturally. We are sold a fairy tale about what kind of job we're supposed to have and how long we're supposed to work at that job and what that job is going to provide us materially. We are sold fairy tales around the perfect partner, the perfect soulmate. So we have this coupleism in the culture that makes us feel like we're not complete until we found our other half. And then what happens is when somebody doesn't magically come along and solve all of our problems, we turn towards ourselves and wonder what's wrong with us, that somebody can't be everything that we want them to be everything that we need. There must be something wrong with us that needs to be fixed. We're sold a fairy tale around the beauty standard and this idea that if you just buy the right product or practice a particular skill often enough that you'll be able to reach this beauty standard that culture doesn't ever actually want you to reach. So please, kill your idealism. Step 4 is resist believing your worst case scenario, and this is the one that I still struggle with the most. Now, just like the mind has the capacity to time travel back into the past and analyze everything we and others did wrong, it also has the capacity to go into the future and try to predict all of the dangers that are lurking for us there. And biologically, this makes sense. It's how our ancestors survived, by scanning for that danger, by watching out for the tiger lurking in the grass. However, attached to this is a life-draining belief that you are somehow responsible for protecting yourself from harm. That means you are somehow responsible for the harm that befalls you because you weren't vigilant enough. And I would like to change that narrative and instead say, bad things are going to happen, and it's not your fault when bad things happen to you. However, it is all of our work to know how to heal ourselves when harm befalls us. So instead of putting all of your energy towards trying to resist the bad things that might happen, organizing around your worst case scenario, work around organizing how to take care of yourself. Step 5 is focus on what's working. Again, we have a negativity bias in the brain that allows us to be really good at going over and over all of the things that are wrong in our lives. And it makes sense because we do want to make changes and improve our lives, ourselves, our context in some way. However, we need to build the positive connections in our brain where we can experience moments of ease, peace, contentment, joy, belonging, love, acceptance, well-being. The more we turn our focus towards what's working, the more we learn what satisfies us, and we can start moving ourselves in a direction that gathers that to us. When we know what satisfies us, we can go, yes, I want more of that. If you enjoyed this video, I invite you to go check out the interview I did with Kristen Marquet for Authority Magazine. In it, we go over the 5 steps and talk more about self-love and self-acceptance. If you're curious about what I do, you can find me on Instagram at Be The Radical Way. You can also check out my website at www.betheradicalway.com. If you have thoughts, experiences you'd like to share, or questions about this video, please feel free to email me at betheradicalway@gmail.com or leave a comment below. Thank you so much for joining me.